Good evening, everyone. Like, like you said, well, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, but I think I'm just supposed to lavishly praise the couple over here, so I'll do my best. Like you said, me and Dan have been friends since we were born, basically. Probably in the pre-mortal Earth life, I'm pretty sure. It's been awesome to have Dan as a friend. He is an exceptional person. See, I'm designated the best man, but he's actually the best man I've ever known. He was always there for me. We always had a complete, unconditional love for one another. And I am so happy to see him find his eternal companion. A lot of people were thinking I was going to be sad or, bummed out because my friend wouldn't be around as much, but I mean, for the last, 8 years, he's had like some girlfriend or something. So he was always with them anyway. And it's been a very long severance period, but so I'm kind of used to it, and I'm just really excited to see how happy this has made him. And as far as Alina goes, Danny went on lots of dates. Lots of dates. And he met all these girls, and he'd date some of them for a while, but I could always tell if they were going to keep going or not, even if he couldn't. I could tell. And when I met Alina, and I started talking to her and stuff, and got to know her a little better, I was like, yep, you found her. Finally found her. I could tell that she's an exceptional person. Very kind and very concerned about those around her. You can tell she has the love of Christ. And they deserve each other. They're both really great people. So, I love you, man. I love you, Alina. And here's to long and happy and long eternal happiness from your best friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Have fun.
Well, when I was told that I was going to be able to give a toast for my sister, I was really nervous about it, but also excited, and I thought about all the things I could say. And I'm sorry, I'm probably going to cry. I don't want to, but I probably will. It made me think back to our childhood and just growing up with her. She's always been a great example to me. And it actually is kind of funny. This will probably be a little different kind of toast than you guys usually hear. But I thought back to a poem that we had. She should probably remember this, but I think one of us wrote it. I think I wrote it or something when I was younger, and I went and I found it, and it's kind of funny. But anyway, it just kind of, gives a little example of our relationship over the years. Anyway, it's called My Sister is a Pig.
My sister's a what?
A pig.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, it says, my sister is a pig. She has no sense of human. She eats and does the jig. My sister is not human. Like I said, she is a pig. But still, all the people in school like her. Is it because of the jig? No, someone said at last, but then said again, your sister is a pig, but what? Not the kind you think. What? I said. Don't you get it? The person said again, PIG stands for Pretty Intelligent Girl.
See, you didn't know.
Silly me. Silly me, I said. All this time I didn't understand, but it's true. My sister is a pretty intelligent girl. So after all, my sister's not a pig, but it is true, she does do the jig. This is just a little poem that I think one of us wrote back in the day. It was, the spelling was really interesting to read, but so I just want my sister to know that she'll always be to me a pretty and intelligent girl. And she's someone who I've always admired and been able to look up to, and someone who has taught me a lot, and I'll never forget all the wonderful times that we've had together and the encouragement that I've gotten from my sister, who I love so much. And Dan, although you may tease me that you're taking my sister away, you can't take her away all the way too much. She'll still be my sister. And I'm glad that she was able to find such a wonderful eternal companion. That's one of the main things that everyone asks, do you like him? And I say yes, he's a great guy. So I'm really glad that the two of you, I think, will be really happy together, and I'm happy for both of you. Thank you. So this toast is to Alina and Dan, and
Live long and prosper.
live long and prosper. Okay, God bless both of you to a life of eternal happiness.
You're here.
Cheers.
A wedding toast for Daniel Joe and Alina Kay. Last summer, Danny headed for California like a miner looking for gold. He worked hard from dawn to dark and was doing very well, we were told. The only time off was on Sunday, when he gladly went to church, and there he met a pretty gal who made his heart do a little lurch. Alina was home for the summer, back to Cali from BYU. When she met the handsome, tall gold digger, she wasn't quite sure what to do. He started to visit her often, late at night, when the workday was done. He wooed her with his charming smile and found kissing her was lots of fun. Alina had plans to get her degree before she would settle down, but Danny didn't want to wait that long to claim her as his own. Dan returned to Utah when summer was done, a richer man for sure. But the greatest treasure he had found was worth more than gold, much more. He found a girl that he could love, and Alina loved him too. They committed to marry each other. But what was the bugaboo? She wanted to wait until summer. He thought right away would be nice. After months of talking it over, they reached a good compromise. Today is the blessings and a happy and prosperous life. Congratulations. Here's to Danny and Alina.
Just a little thing I want to say. As Alina's father, of course I'm prejudiced, but it's been wonderful watching her grow up. It's made my job as a father easy in many ways. She's always wanted to choose the right. She's always had a loving, caring spirit about her. An excellent example to her siblings, for her brothers and sisters to look up to, which really helps when you're trying to raise a family in the right way. And I want to thank her for that. And Danny boy, it's kind of funny. Alina would say on occasion, I don't know, maybe she was kidding, maybe she wasn't, but she would, when she brought someone home, she'd say that I had a way of intimidating her dates. I guess I didn't intimidate Dan enough. He kept coming back. That's okay. We like him a lot. I think he's really special too. Um, I wish them both all the happiness in the world, and I know that as long as they will commit to each other, to submit their will to the principles of the gospel, and let those principles govern their marriage, that they will have a long and happy marriage for eternity. And this is to Dan and Alina. Cheers.
Here.
Well, I was here in this is Northern California. Let's get it right, hadn't we?
Northern California. Here, here.
I visited this with my uncle about when I was about 13. That's the last time I've been up this country. I forgot how pretty it was. And the people here are very friendly, very nice. We appreciate all those that we've met. The Laytons are wonderful people. As we mentioned, Daniel, I'll tell you a couple things about him. He has a younger brother, smaller brother, older brother. Dan ate more at the table, I guess. 6 there. He got there first, and you can see he and I look the same, except he's a foot taller. Anyway, Dan has a tender heart, and Alina is going to have to watch what he brings home, because he'll bring anything home that is interesting and doesn't have a home. He'll bring hamsters and snakes and cats, and they'd better consider having kids fairly quick, or they're going to have lots of other things. Dan came down here, and I think he probably came down here under some kind of inspiration. He said to make money, but when he came back, he had Alina on his mind. We know that, he'd bring Alina over, and we'd talk, and I'd say, "Well, are you serious?" And he'd say, "Well, no, we're not serious. We're just dating." I says, "Oh." I says, "Well, who are you going to date next week?" He says, "Well, I'm thinking about somebody." And the next week I'd say, "Well, you haven't got a date yet." "No, I don't think so. We're not serious, though, but I'm not going to date anybody else." And that's kind of how that progressed. I don't know if you've noticed, but when people get engaged, before they get engaged, they have to decide how many kids they're going to have and when they're going to get married. But they don't get engaged until they get all that decided. These two were talking about marriage dates and children and everything, and I says, "Well, are you engaged yet?" And they said, no, we're not engaged. I said, "Well, when you get engaged, talk to me about this. When I see a ring on that girl's finger, then let's talk about some of this stuff, But we love Alina. We went on a family trip in southern Utah and took her with us, and she saw the real us. We spent 4 or 5 days together, and we had a whole group of us in a small condo. Must have been about 10. There was bodies everywhere. And when we got through with that, we were all still friends. We thought maybe Alina was going to make it then. I think note of seriousness here is that they were married, and they were married in Mormon fashion, which is in a temple, and we call that a partnership between 3 people, and that's those 2 and our Heavenly Father. And as long as they keep that relationship healthy, I know that they'll stay together and have happiness. Now, I toast to Dan and Alina many grandchildren for me.
Here, here.